Okay, now hopefully you have cut out your cards. I'm going to just show you, you've taken your scissors and you've cutted them along the folded lines so that you have them all. And I'm going to show you about 3 examples here. And I explained that we were going to work with the 6 times tables. I put these ones over. I am using a marker here, but you can use a colored pencil, other pens, whatever you like. Just be aware that it, like even with my Sharpie here, it is going to go through the back side, so you might want to be careful, or you might want to have something down so that I'm going to use another one here that way so that it doesn't go on my table, so be careful of that. And I find that my card is thick enough that it doesn't go through too much. But if you're using a thinner paper, it will definitely go through, and then it might not help be a good card for you. So you might want to experiment with that. But I'm going to be using the 6 times table, so I'm going to begin with 1 times 6. So the 6, because it's the 6 times table, it's going to be right here. Hopefully you can see that. And then I do a little line, 1 times 6, just like we would see it as a problem. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to put the answer. 1 times 6 is 6. And in the corner, I'm going to I'm going to put a little like square. See that? It was an L, but it's like a square. And then I'm going to put a 6 in there because I'm working with the 6 times tables. So 6. So then if I'm working backwards, 6 divided by 6 is 1. Okay, so you want to keep an eye on this, because if you miss it, if you put the 6 in the wrong place, it's not going to help you in the process. So you want to make sure all your cards are in this exact method. Okay, so that'll help you along the way. All right, so I did that 6 times 1, and now here I'm going to do, so I'm going to do, 1 times 6, and now it's going to be 2 times 6, and 2 times 6. Turn it over, I write my answer nice and big, 12, and I remind myself that we are in the 6 times table, so I'm going to put 6 right here in the corner again, right? So now I'm remembering that 12 divided by 6, turn it over, is 2. Okay, see what I'm doing here? Let's do the next one. 3 times 6. And 3 times 6. Hopefully you know your answers. Again, you want to make sure you get the exact, right answer. This is important too, is that we definitely know the answer, because if we write the wrong answer down and then we memorize it that way, oh no, it's very hard to undo that. So make sure if you have one of those little timetable squares that you can look at, then use that. I mean, whatever you need to help you through the process. And also, you might say, I've done flashcards before, and I've done this before. It's the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So even constructing is helping you to memorize your times tables and have a sense of numbers. Okay, so that's one of the reasons we repeat over and over again. It just gives us more and more practice with numbers. Okay, so please do it and keep doing it. And even if you have to redo them because you made a mistake, that's actually good, because then you get to redo the numbers and you get to understand them in a deeper way. Okay, so this is 3 times 6. I'm going to turn it over. And 3 times 6 is 18. Because 12, remember we had 12, 6 times 2 is 12 plus another 6 will give me 18. And I'm going to remind myself I'm in the 6 times table, so that I can go like this. 18 divided by 6 is 3. All right? And you will carry on with that. So I'll let you do that. I'm going to stop there, but you can keep going all the way to 12 times 6. And then when you're done, so this is, I'm going to show you quickly what they look like. This is some ones that I've done. Well, they're not organized, sorry about that. But like I've done 6 times, here's 6 times 3, because this is in the 3's times table. So 6 times 3 is 18. And then I can do 18 divided by 3 is 6. Yeah? So I can practice those. And so there's all kinds of ways that you can practice. You can do them backwards. So like I'm laying these out right here. Let's see, put some backwards ones on there. So I can lay them out backwards and go, okay, 16 divided by 4 is 4, right? 18 divided by 3 is 6. 12 divided by 3 is 4, right? I can practice that way as well. Or I can just lay them out and do them as regular multiplication problems as opposed to division problems, right? Here's some that I did. 2 times 3 is 6. 12 times 3, 36. 3 times 3, that'll be 9, right? 9, yeah? 1 times 4, I'm guessing 4. Yes, 4 is correct. And again, once you've learned them really well forward, we'll call forward on the front of the cards, and we're going to learn them backwards, yeah, on the back of the cards. And when we do them this way, we're doing division, which is the inverse property to multiplication, for those of you that are interested. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Yes, yeah, and that's how you check yourself. 36 divided by 3 is 12. Oh, yes, I am right. 9 divided by 3, oh, let me guess, 3? Oh, I'm right. 4 divided by 4, I'm going to guess 1. Yes, I'm correct. So you can do those cards all the way up the times tables. And yes, you'll have a lot of cards. I usually keep them in a little sack or rubber band them together, whatever process works for you. And then I practice with them. Obviously, I don't, but sometimes I still need practice, you know, right before, after we start school, after summer break. I've got those, let's see, 6s and 7s. Sometimes I need practice on those, yeah, just to remind myself, because math is like a muscle and we have to work it out and flex it, yep, to keep it warmed up. Okay, I hope you enjoy that, and I can't wait to know that you're learning and getting better at your times tables.